We're with Chris Norton, who's the Regional Vice President of the Four Seasons in the region and the General Manager of the Singapore Four Seasons, and was the ex-General Manager of the Four Seasons Bali that became #1 hotel in the world several years in a row. And we're going to talk to him today about vision, mission and values and positioning, and most importantly the power of story. For someone who's taken these hotels or led a team to take these hotels to get to the top, how important was story in his pilgrimage? How important is it, do you think, the power of story is in building a positive identity?
I believe that storytelling truly is one of the cornerstones or building blocks of a corporate culture. That the story itself and the continuous telling of the story within the corporate framework or the corporate culture is what keeps the company going, what drives it forward, what infects people with passion, and what makes it all human and approachable and lived.
You actually said that you go even further than the power of story. You actually believe in storytelling at meetings. Would that be seen as a waste of time for some people?
I don't think so. We do it all the time at the highest corporate level.
So not just with the local people, it's with everyone.
Even at the chairman and president level, there's nothing more memorable than a passionate story that they have lived, and that by example shows what the corporate culture is all about.
How do you get everyone in the company to buy into that story, not just at the executive level or the planning committee level, but how do you get people to buy into that story, the gardener, the door opener, every single person in the hotel? And if there's one thing I've been told about Four Seasons by all my clients is they are totally consistent around the world. It's not just you being a lucky guy in Singapore and having to have the cards fall into alignment. Mm-hmm. It's everyone that goes to Four Seasons anywhere in the world says that story is the same. How do you do that?
I think we all truly believe in what we talk about. We still have the same chairman founder who runs the company, so we have been very consistent in our beliefs. The company has evolved, has changed, procedures and policies adjust, our standards adjust with customers' needs changing, but our beliefs haven't changed. Our basic principles haven't changed. The way we lead our teams, the way we ask them to behave, the way we hire people, those beliefs are still intact, and we believe them, we truly believe in them.
So how do we get the gardener and the door opener to believe the same story as you?
By acting it. We can talk about it, we can write it down, but until they see us acting it out every day and acting it out with conviction, they won't buy in.
Would you say Four Seasons is a passionate hotel?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, how do you define passion?
I think passion is a truly emotional involvement in your task.
Okay, so what role then does emotion play in customer service or branding or positioning?
The emotion makes it all stick. You might have the procedure and the written word and the task, but until you put your emotion into it, until you put your love into it, until you put your conviction into it, it doesn't become believable. It doesn't become really memorable. Because we want to convey more than marble lobbies and beautiful bedrooms and comfortable chairs. We want to make people experience the stay. We want people to walk away and truly remember how they felt.
How do you find a niche market when everyone's chasing the same thing? I mean, your competitors, as you said, would have the marble lobby, the nice rooms. I mean, there's only X degree of comfort and luxury you can have. Mm-hmm. And yet the Four Seasons, if I'm right again, not only has you won awards, but won 10 awards in the top 50, and no other brand hotel was in there.
I think you find out, either as an individual or as a company, what you are very good at. You get a sense for what you're best at, and you excel in that. And you attract people that want what you can deliver. So in our case, we are very good at delivering our type and our style of service. That permeates through the company, and we hire people that feel the same, that have the same genes, that have the same DNA when it comes to service. And so it duplicates throughout the world, and the message is the same, the beliefs are the same, the values are the same.
All right, here's an interesting question. We take all the Four Seasons logos off this hotel and we take them off your competitors' hotels. How will I know I'm in a Four Seasons hotel as opposed to your competitor?
You will know within 30 seconds of walking into the hotel.
Why? What will I see or feel or experience that will show me I'm in the Four Seasons hotel?
You will, first of all, you feel like you're the only customer coming in. You're the most important customer for us. The most important moments in a hotel, I think, the experience is the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes.
You've won the best employee in Singapore since you've been here. How important is a happy employee in the process of telling the story?
Crucial. A happy employee makes a happy guest. It is up to management to provide an environment for these employees to blossom in. But in the service industry, the infectious attitude of an employee really doing it because they want to do it, not because they have to do it, because they understand that it is important to do. Not because they will get reprimanded, but because they really believe it's the right thing to do for the customer.
So it's not just a job, it's a
No,
lifestyle.
it has to be they have to be committed, fully committed to it.
Okay.